my name is Mills and I moved to the Dominican Republic in 2017 to teach at a Christian school in a super small mountain town, and I ended up staying there for 2 years. I started my channel to document my experience in the Dominican Republic and share with you what I've learned, what I would do, what I wouldn't do, just let you see a little peek at an expat life in the DR, especially as a female. And I get a lot of messages saying, you're so brave, I could never do that, I've always wanted to do that, I don't know where to start, how did you do it? And I wanted to make a video today sitting down and telling you guys that it wasn't an easy decision for me, and I'm actually not that brave, and I wasn't sure that I was making a good decision. It was not something that I thought that I could do. It wasn't a quick decision. I took a full year to make that decision, and there were so many ups and downs along the way. There were so many times that I said, I'm not doing it, I'm not going, that I canceled my plans, that I changed my flight, that I started making plans to stay in the United States. And I think people don't see that side when they look at my videos from the DR and think that I was just brave and fun and carefree and did this cool thing. I wanted to start from the beginning and show you what the process was like for me before I actually did move to DR.
If you have anxiety, these videos might seem kind of familiar to you. I would get in the car and just sit there and cry at night because I was so stressed. I would lay in bed and scroll my phone and try to distract myself, but I couldn't clear my mind. And I pretty much asked every single person in my life, should I go or should I not? What should I do? Help me make this decision, because I couldn't do it myself because my anxiety was just so crippling, thinking of all of the possible outcomes. And I really heavily relied on my friends and family during that time to offer me any guidance, but I also didn't want to annoy them or be a burden. I spent that whole year pretty much just doing research and reading every single article you can imagine about moving to the Dominican Republic and breaking through anxiety and just overwhelming myself with the crushing fear of failure and making a mistake and leaving my home and potentially hating it. It really came down to just trusting God and then taking a leap of faith against everything that my inner thoughts was telling me.
of you that are sitting at home thinking, I've always wanted to do something like that, but I can't, or that's my dream, but I'm scared. I just wanted to tell you that so was I. I'm not a very spontaneous person. I have clinical anxiety, social anxiety, and general anxiety disorder, and it is still possible for us, but it doesn't come without a little bit more challenge. And unfortunately, you're probably used to it. It's just a part of life now, but it is possible. In the end, I, as you know, did go along with it, and I did kind of push through my anxiety to live something that I dreamed about, but it did not come without huge struggles. So I put this together to look back at where I started and when my anxiety was at an all-time high, and I wasn't sure I could even overcome anxiety, let alone move to another country by myself, to what happened when I actually did make the decision and push through. I hope that this resonates with some of you, and I would be happy to offer any advice or support in the comments. And thank you so much for following me in this journey.